I should have laid this color down before I cut, but we're just testing brushes here. Alright, so I ordered these brushes off Aliexpress. I was just kind of like perusing, and it like just popped up, you know how like the kind of things you search, like those type of topics will come up on like the main feed. And I thought, when I saw these brushes, I felt like, oh my gosh, like this is like the first like inexpensive brush set, or even just regular brush set, that I felt like was actually good. Like most of the cheaper brush sets are like all synthetic brushes. Like how can you have like good blending if like your brushes are all synthetic? Do you know what I'm saying? Like all that like plasticky, like good for cream color synthetic. And then I also feel like even on like places like Morphe and Sigma and all those places, like all those, a lot of the times the brush sets like have a lot of unnecessary brushes, and I felt like this brush set like legit would be like the perfect beginner brush set. Like if I were gonna recommend it to anybody, like these brushes for sure. And so I wanted to see like how the quality actually is, because I only spent $14 on these brushes. So let's go ahead and open it. So it came in this bag, and then there was a secondary bag. We like the good packaging. Also, I already opened it all, so it also came like with this foam to protect the brushes. The brand is Jessup Beauty, and it comes, I guess, this is just kind of like talking about the brand, and then like how to care for the brushes, and then frequently asked questions. Don't really need that. Okay, so here are the brushes. Oh, there we go. I chose the rose goldy one with white because it was pretty. They also have like all black. They have white with silver. They have all these different color schemes. And so here are the brushes. I mean, for $14, this is a lot of brushes. I loved the fact that it had like stuff like this, like the goat hair brush that like we all love. And when I like move it, it's not too floppy. You know how that happens, like kind of like the cheaper brushes, like it's too floppy and then it just like blends everything all out and then it goes away. So let's go ahead and test these out. All right, let's get started. You know what's cool? These brushes, like on the side, it tells you, let's see, it tells you what they're for. Like this one is the concealer buffer, and it has like the number on it. This is the 142 concealer buffer brush. Now, since I did order it from AliExpress, it did take like a little bit to ship out because it's coming from like China, but shipping wasn't too expensive, and you know, for $14 really. This brush is nice and soft. It's not too flexible. It's not too stiff. I'm actually really liking this so far. This is the concealer buffer brush. This is the Petite. They spelled petite wrong. It says petite. We won't hate on that. It's okay. So far that first brush was very nice. Let's not hate. Maybe I'll go with the Luxe Petite crease. That's funny. Okay, I'm gonna go with this one because I like that it's like narrow and then it's soft, but not, like I said, not too flexible, not too stiff. So I'm gonna start out with putting my first color down. I'm gonna first start out with this color. It's called Granny Smith. It's a green. And I'm gonna start by buffing that in the crease. This brush is not pokey. It's laying the color down. I wouldn't even think it was as inexpensive as it was. You would think that this would be like, I know Morphe brushes is pretty affordable compared to like Sigma, MAC, and all that. but dang, I might just keep buying from this brand, seriously. Because if you do your makeup a lot, you know that there's like certain brushes that you use just like all the time, and like duplicate brushes have like, or like one brush has like multiple functions, and so you have like duplicates of that. Wow. Now me going back into the eyeshadow back and forth is not a reflection of the brush, it's just a reflection of the eyeshadow. Oh, it's just a reflection of the eyeshadow. This brand is not as like as pigmented as I wanted it to be. The shadows aren't as buttery as I had hoped. It gets the job done. I like that each row it has like a color scheme. Okay, nice. Now I'm gonna take a fluffy brush. This one says Deluxe Soft Crease, and I'm gonna take this color called Slice of Lime, kind of blend it above. Oh my gosh, this brush is so soft. Again, not too flexible. It's good. So far, like, I'm loving this. Like, I'm so shocked by how good these brushes are. And I'm so happy I found it. Or it found me. Same shader brush. I'm gonna use that to cut the center. My lid. I know you guys might be thinking like, another cut crease, Amber. I want to test these brushes to their full ability. Give it a go. Okay, it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm gonna go back in with that Luxe Petite Crease that I used earlier with Granny Smith, and I'm gonna go ahead and, you know what, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and stamp it on the other part. Now I'm gonna take that Granny Smith color and put it on this inner part. Now I'm going to take this brush, it's called the Detail Shader, right here. And I'm going to go in with Slice of Lime, and I'm just going to kind of like brighten up this inner part and bring it on up, kind of like a halo. See? We like. Now, if you are an OG YouTube watcher, does anybody remember the MAC 239 brush? It was like the only brush everybody used to apply their eyeshadow with. This is definitely the dupe for that. Definitely the dupe. It's not as stiff as the 239 brush, but who remembers the 239 brush before Jaclyn Hill brought up the 242 and like changed the makeup eyeshadow game? Who's OG out there? Who remembers? I'm going to take the 239 dupe, which is the Luxe Smoky Shader, and I'm gonna apply this Makeup Addiction pigment called Marbled Lime, and I'm just gonna put that right in the middle. I am loving these brushes, OMG. I'm gonna wet the brush and apply that pigment again. Okay, now I'm gonna take the 230 Luxe pencil brush. It looks like this, and I'm gonna go in with a deeper shade. This one's called Labyrinth. I just want to kind of deepen this a little bit more. I should have laid this color down before I cut, but we're just testing brushes here. Maybe it's just like the tiniest bit in the center corner. Tiniest bit. I don't want to go over the slice of lime because I really like the way that halos the whole eye. I'm just gonna leave that alone and just do kind of just right where the marbled lime eyeshadow starts. Cool. So in the sake of just trying to use up all these brushes, I'm gonna take the Luxe All Over Shader Brush, the 222, and I'm gonna go on with this color called White Lies and just kind of put it on my brow bone because why not? So soft. Oh my god. Okay, that color is super white. Okay, we're okay. We're okay. We're good. I like using bigger brushes like this because if you take your shadow a little too high up, it's like super easy to just blend it out. Blend it out. Okay, I'm gonna add some eyeliner and some mascara and I'll be right back to continue. Alright, now that I got my whole face on, let's go ahead and finish this bottom lash line and then I'll finish the video with my thoughts on these brushes. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this one. Is kind of like a big pencil brush. It's the Petite Eye Blender right here. See, it's kind of like a bigger pencil brush. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with Granny Smith. And you know what? I'm gonna take this on the inner and outer part of my eyelid. Nice. Now, again, for the sake of using these brushes, I'm going to take the 226 smudger brush. I'm going to take a slice of lime and I'm just going to put that in the middle. I don't want to use the pigment. I just want it to be shiny on the top, but I want it to still have that like sandwich look, so that's why I'm going to put a slice of lime in the center. With the smaller pencil brush, this one is the Luxe pencil. I'm going to go back in with Labyrinth, that darker one that I used, and I'm just going to put that on this inner and outer corner, just like very little, so that way it looks all, you know, uniform. Okay, so my final thoughts on these brushes is 10 out of 10 recommend. Oh my god, bomb, bomb, bomb. Like, I totally want to buy more because I want to have like duplicates in my collection. Like, if you guys do your makeup often enough, or you know, pop into different colors while you're doing your makeup, then you know that like having more than one brush of a certain style is like what we want and what we don't really need, but makes it easier instead of cleaning each brush every single time, which is what I usually do. Yes, I will link these down below. I believe that they're actually $16, but I had like a $2 coupon. Like, it was like if you spend $10 or something, you get $2 off. So I will have it down below. It took a little bit to come because it came from China, but well worth it. I am kind of intrigued by their face brushes. I might get some and then do a little review on that too. I don't know if that's something anybody would want to see, but I'm gonna do it anyways because I want to. Well, if you enjoyed my video, then go ahead and give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel and stay tuned for more. Until next time.